Here's Bill. Bill is in Ewing, New Jersey. Great to have you on the Rush Limbaugh program. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm fine. Thanks very much.
Second time through. First time was when you were still local in ABC.
Wow, so that's going like 29 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Many moons ago. Little Indian.
Yes. So anyway, I'm just calling, to express my displeasure at my Congresswoman, Bonnie Watson Coleman, here in NJ12. While I wasn't a big fan of Trump before the election, I was never Hillary. But the statements that the Democrats are making, especially one by her, threatening health care, kicking workers to the curb, pursuing education that's privatized, that's hashtag un-American. I don't understand these people. They're driving me more and more to be a bigger fan for Mr. Trump or President-elect.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening, but that's not what they're shooting for, obviously. Again, look, have you heard that there's another story out there? All of these Democrats that are not going to go to the inauguration. I think there's like 20 of them now. And then there's all these supposed A-list performers who aren't going to perform. Andrea Bocelli, noted tenor, has even performed concerts down here at Mar-a-Lago. El Rushbo, attended one with dinner beforehand. He's a friend of Trump's. He got death threats, so he pulled out. And then Jennifer Hudson, she was going to sing something, national anthem or some such thing, and then she started hearing from angry gays and lesbians. Don't know why, but she did. And she said, you know what, in honor of the LGBT community, and she said it in tears, I am withdrawing from performing at the inauguration of Donald Trump. I mean, we're looking at pure bullying going on here. The Democrat Party is bullying people into staying away from the Trump inauguration. And I say, fine and dandy. If that's how they want to play the hand that they've been dealt, by God, let it happen. The last thing in the world that needs to happen is for Republicans to start begging them to show up. And there's only reason why they're Republicans, only one reason why, and that's the Republicans. There's some of them still think that there's a lot of credit to be had by appearing to be tolerant, understanding, and desirous of working together with the defeated Democrats. And they want to once again trying to curry favor with the media, which is never, ever going to work. It isn't ever, ever going to happen. It's amazing to me the lesson hasn't been learned yet. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson said, my only choice must now to be stand with the LGBT community and to state unequivocally that I will not perform for the welcome concert or any of the inauguration festivities. I don't know what the LGBT community has to do with this, unless there's a bathroom controversy involving the porta potties on the parade route. I can't imagine what it would be. Paul Anka, who wrote the song My Way, he's pulled out. He has cited a scheduling conflict. Yeah, on Inauguration Day. There is one brave and courageous performer. There may be more, but the one that Toby Keith, is hanging in there and saying, I don't care what anybody says. He's asked me to perform, and I'm going to perform. This is my country. I'm going to perform at the inauguration. I'm happy to do it. I'm honored to do it. But the left is trying to bully as many people as possible. I say the more the merrier. This is why they lost the election. It's exactly this kind of behavior that a majority of Americans said they're sick and tired of being governed by. And make no mistake, that is how people looked at it. We're being governed by these loco weeds on protest marches. We're being governed by all of these Occupy Wall Street protesters and malcontents. And they're fed up with it. And Trump wins. And so far, Trump hasn't done anything to distance himself from his supporters. I got a note from a friend over the weekend who said he was getting tired of people saying that Trump's gone too far now and it's time to dial it back and start trying to put some of this acrimony back together. And I wrote about who in the world is saying that? I haven't heard anybody say Trump's gone too far. And he said, well, it's the Republican leadership. And I hadn't heard. Have you heard snartily any Republican leadership say that? Don't give me names. Have you heard any of them say Trump's gone too far? This is going too far now. You have. What, McCain? Who? I'm not going to read. Just tell me who. You can't think of it. Oh, well, no, that's not current leadership. Michael Steele, let's dream on. Well, he's not in the leadership, so I can say his name. That's what I'm trying. I don't, by leadership, I'll tell you what this guy thought was Ryan and McConnell, and they've not said that. McCain is actively working with the Democrats, the intel community, to undermine Trump. There's no question about that. And no, I haven't forgotten the points I want to make on this Inspector General investigation of the FBI and this ongoing attempt to engrave on this election the idea that the whole thing was illegitimate and a result of Russian treachery. And they're not stopping on that. They're not going to give up on this. They got nothing else. Anyway, let me take a time out here. We'll come back. Obama blaming me. And then Obama blaming talk radio, which is me. And then Obama blaming Fox News for the fact that Republicans just wouldn't cooperate with him. And the reason the Republicans wouldn't is because they were afraid of what I would say about them if they cooperated with Obama. The last I looked, they did cooperate. If Obama wanted a new budget, he got it, didn't he? Now, they didn't cooperate on Obamacare because they couldn't stop it anyway.